Hey YouTube, okay, this is part 3 and probably the final part unless, there are questions or something about of the Unclecow bio series. I hope I'm loud enough. Again, neighbors. So get through high school, I think. Yeah. But I ended up graduating high school in 20 in 09? No, not 09. It was later than that. 02. I was a year late because they screwed me up when I was in public school. So graduated high school. Did some community college. Figured it wasn't for me. It was too hard in a place like that to get the services I need. Again, we're talking about services for the disabled. I could make a whole series on that, but I'm not going to because that would be too negative. Did some college, and again, for me to do well, a lot of things would have had to be in place, and that's that. So stopped college, thought. Well, gee, what am I gonna do with myself, right? And then Mom said one day, she actually said this, why don't you become an instructor? And I thought, well, gee, why can't I become an instructor? So I went to my instructor and said, ma'am, because it was a woman at the time, and for the record, some of the best martial artists I've known have been women, so there's that for anyone who says, otherwise. Sign me up for instructor college. Or can I have a MasterQuest application? At the time, MasterQuest was the intern program you had to go through before you did the instructor certification program. What you basically did was you helped out in the office, you helped out in class, teaching techniques, warming the class up, and pretty much helping whoever's leading class. Okay, so I went through that program. It was not easy, but I did it. Did this certification program. That was a week-long thing because most of the stuff you learned was in the intern program. They just wanted to make, it was a week-long boot camp of, boom, this is what you need, okay? Including referee training, exhibition coach training, public speaking, and basically teaching martial arts, as well as the philosophy of the school at the time. A lot of books, a lot of studying, and a lot of staying up late, training with other people, studying with other people. 3 of us had a mini study group, and there were evenings we didn't go to bed until like 1 o'clock in the morning because we were studying. Okay, so did that program, got my instructor certification, which we actually found somewhere around here. But if you look back in the archives of the videos, you'll find that video. I believe it's Unclecow certifications or something to that effect. Got all the certificates, instructor certificate, and everything I mentioned. So I'm carrying this, and of course, mom's crying. But yeah, did that program, taught for a couple of years. Then the schools changed hands in conjunction of my dad getting sick. This is where it gets to almost present day. My dad gets sick, and I pretty much go, I have to stop. When Dad retired, okay, the schedule got gefuffled, and I didn't mention going because asking them to take me somewhere at the time, wasn't convenient, should I say. So I had to stop, was, depressed at the time. Then this was after I started YouTube, actually. Because if you look back in my first video, I'm actually wearing the instructor Dobok pants. So, did YouTube, kind of kept wanting to go back, and then Dad got sick. It's like, no, this isn't gonna happen now. And then Dad passed away, and then I was like, no, I'll have to wait. And that pretty much brings us to where we are now. Got my own place. Depending upon the services around here, and the difficulty it will take to get this place modified, I might be here for a while. I know a lot of you said, well, that place doesn't look that handicap accessible. The only place accessible is like miles away from family, and that here I'm like 10 minutes away from my brothers. Boom, I need help. Boom, he's there. But yeah guys, here we are today. Eventually, if this virus goes away, I'll go back to training. And once I get on a schedule, the whole aid situation is dealt with, which if you look at the timeline to where they'll be with me daily, they're usually with you from 9 to 5. Well, usually the advanced classes are like 6 o'clock, so I don't know about I'm hoping I can go back to formal training, but we'll see. There's got to be a way. So that's the ultimate goal. I really want to get my 4th degree black belt. And by the way, guys, on the first video of this series, I go through my martial arts training and whatnot. If you haven't seen that yet, I'm gonna try to make this into a playlist. Hopefully, I can do this with my phone or iPad. Thank you all for watching. Stay safe, stay tuned, and leave those comments, share, like. Let's get Unclecow monetized. That would really help. And to you trolls thinking of begging for money, I'm sorry, but why don't you make a video first? Okay. Thank you. Love all my subs. Love everyone who leaves a comment, who likes the video. How about Unclecow? Leave those comments, guys. You might even give me a video idea.